Hi, this is Cookie Masterson, and I once played the role of Kristen Stewart on the cover of Us Weekly. I'm glad it's just you and me. This way I can give you my full attention. And today's wrong answer of the game is brought to you by
Optome-Tricks Novelty Eyewear. Our products rarely cause blindness anymore.
If you happen to find our sponsor's wrong answer of the game, you'll be rewarded with big prizes and cash. So let's get to it.
Get ready, time for question 1.
To get started, Jodie Foster, The People. I hate it when I like a movie and people are always saying, oh, the book was better, the book was better. Shut up, people. If I wanted to know how good the book was, I would have learned how to read good. Which of these Jodie Foster movies was not based on a book that was better, or any book at all? The Silence of the Lambs, Contact, Maverick, or... It's so obvious. Silence of the Lambs, Contact, and The Hotel New Hampshire were all based on big best-selling books, but Maverick was just based on the old James Garner TV show. And yeah, the TV show was better. But at least it wasn't a book. I think you might need some contacts to see the right answer. Which is why you've won these googly eye contact lenses from Optome-Tricks Novelty Eyewear. Warning, if you put them in backwards, you will rip your eyes out. Today's wrong answer of the game is worth a tidy $4,000. There you go. This one's known as Settlers of Chris Kattan. I love Chris Kattan. Oh, just got a push notification from my fortune cookie app. It appears that I should eat one right now.
Cookie fortune with Cookie Masterson.
Let's see. Follow your nose. Not bad advice, but which ancient sculpture would find this fortune useless? The Venus de Milo, the Thinker, Michelangelo's... The Sphinx is missing its nose, so it would have nothing to follow. If the Sphinx really followed its nose, it would probably find it in a museum on some super advanced alien planet. The signs are everywhere, people. Aliens are real, and they're going to take all our noses.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
It's time for... And you thought Hal was shallow, and stick your nose firmly in the air for a dis or dat. I'm gonna read off 7 items, and for each one I want you to tell me if it's a quote from Gwyneth Paltrow or a quote from Mother Teresa. If it's a Gwyneth Paltrow quote, press the left arrow. If it's a Mother Teresa quote, press the right arrow. Alrighty then, here it comes. I'd rather smoke crack than... I would rather die than let... When you don't have anything... I can't pretend to be something... I love anything that comes... Words which do not give... When I pass a flowering... Holy mother, that was good! I know sometimes celebrities can seem a little out of touch, but that's only because we're so much richer, better looking, and well-educated than the rest of you knuckle-dragging Neanderthals. That's all it is. Don't take it so personally. Up next, ye madmen of old. What would you most likely see on Mad Men if it took place during the 1860s? Roger's wedding ruined by Lincoln's assassination, Pete losing an account during... Abraham Lincoln was assassinated in 1865. The rest of these events are not even close. I would watch 1860s Mad Men just for the wardrobe. I mean, those wool uniforms, that long underwear, those bonnets. Now that was a time when people cared about fashion. Take a stab at the squeaky turkey gets the grease. Ever had deep-fried turkey? It's kind of like a deep-fried Twinkie, except with turkey instead of Twinkie. Say you're hungry for a greasy turkey. Where's a real place that you could eat one? The Hungry Grease and Turkey Border Points, the Hungry and Turkey Border, the Hungry and Grease Border, or the Grease and Turkey Border? Nuh-uh. The correct answer is only Greece and Turkey have a shared border, so you could eat your greasy turkey on the edge of Greece and Turkey. And I find the best way to travel to Turkey is by gravy boat. We've finished round 1, and you've got a decent score there. Don't screw it up. Don't forget, in round 2, all the cash is doubled. Okay, here it comes. Why not try the cow drove and the swine flew? Yeah, it's Bring Your Pet to Work Day, and one of the interns brought in an adorable pot-bellied pig. Say hello, Sir Oinkington. He just loves the little sailor outfit I bought for him. And get this, it's so adorable. He loves it when I play this little piggy and count his toes. Too cute. When I count the piggies on Sir Oinkington's pig feet, how far into this little piggy do I get? This little piggy went to market, this little piggy stayed home, this little piggy had roast beef, or this little piggy had none. Oh, you couldn't at least guess that pigs have more than one toe? This would have worked. Pigs are even-toed ungulates like deer and cattle who have 4 toes on their feet. 2 functional, 2 non-functional. So with 4 toes, you would make it to the 4th verse, this little piggy had none. I just hope my cat's Poopsie and Mayonnaise don't get jealous of all the attention this little pig is getting. Oh, this is both terrifying and adorable.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
Pucker up for Bros Before O's.
It's the put the choices into order, then buzz in and see if you are right. Question.
Get this one right for an extra $1,000,000. Arrange these things in order from when they were born, from oldest to most recent. Oreos, SpaghettiOs, Jackie Kennedy, Onassis. SpaghettiOs, Oreos, Jackie O, Oreos, SpaghettiOs, SpaghettiOs. Nobody picks that one. Want to see the answer? Oreos were introduced in 1912, Jackie O was born in 1929, and SpaghettiOs were invented in 1965. I love Oreos and SpaghettiOs because I refuse to eat any food that resembles something you can find in nature.
Follow me down to the sea.
Say hello to Middle Earth, Down Under, Top to Bottom. You know how Peter Jackson shoots all his incredibly long Lord of the Rings movies in New Zealand? Well, see if you can wrap your crossbow around this. Given how New Zealanders refer to Australia, which fantasy adaptation would be most logical for Peter Jackson to shoot there? Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban? Bridge to Terabithia? My New Zealand friend tells me... G'day! Yeah, that's him right there. He tells me that down in New Zealand, they refer to Australia as Oz. Get it? Short for Australia. Makes sense to me. Just give Gimli some green stockings and voila! Munchkins! It's time for June Cleaver is Living a Lie. Suppose fictional housewives from literature started appearing in episodes of Bravo's Real Housewives series. Considering where they live, which pairing would make the most sense? Emma Bovary on The Real Housewives of Atlanta, Anna Karenina on The Real Housewives of Orange County, Connie Chatterley on The Real Housewives of... Daisy Buchanan from The Great Gatsby lives in Long Island, New York. And she's also plenty rich, so she'd fit in great with The Real Housewives there. And since The Great Gatsby takes place during the 1920s, by now Daisy would be nearly as old as the other housewives. Oh, I'm kidding. With all their plastic surgery, they all look like very youthful aliens. Take a good look at All My Exes Seceded with Texas. Say Texas finally becomes its own independent country and constructs a fence around its entire border. Considering the states it's touching, what justification would you probably not hear? It'll keep out those dang Louisianans. It'll keep out those freeloading Oklahomans. Louisiana, Oklahoma, and New Mexico all border Texas, but Kansas and its Kansans do not. Texans have a rich history. I mean, remember The Alamo? Starring Dennis Quaid and Billy Bob Thornton? Now that was a movie. Step right up. Oh, do you need to be somewhere? My mistake. Here's your clue. Catching some Z's. Who's the sleepyhead? Good luck. There you have it! You know what, after all this, I'm actually pretty tired. I think I'm gonna go take a quick cat nap. Oopsie! Mayonnaise, get over here! I need to use you as pillows again! Stop fidgeting, Poopsie. You're only making this harder on yourself.